I was for me person me a branch of Richie Komoka crap. There be on a program where yeah, per se comparisons here. But he belongs to the British Armed Forces. They share a dear big a career B. They friend to 2 years to Ghana Armed Forces. No, I will never undermine Ghana Armed Forces because we are the best about Africa. One of the best. Let me put it that way in a generic form. But this guy belongs to this country. And he's part of the country. And he's serving. I think he belongs to the naval bases, one of the naval areas. Maybe Southampton. Let me get my facts right. Let me welcome Jaco on the program. Jaco, I pump to say minia.
Sir Richie.
Great. Ubi pa. Jaco. Yamo kwa baba Rainbow Radio 92.4 FM so London, 87.5 FM so Tio Ghana. Where Ghana ni?
Me da se me chawe tie for you. Na me Ghana ni pa. E frame me Kwame Kodie Kosa.
Kwame Kodie Kosa. We are 7 member of the British Armed Forces.
Yeah, Royal Navy for that matter, and me were Portsmouth at the moment.
Portsmouth, okay.
That's where my base is. Yeah.
Portsmouth. So what a Puano Pao. Wow. 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 And you know Jare.
Say we say Navy there. We first had the law pass, and I say can say a coincidence ube
batano
swimming and he said when him swim media nature say nya dia befa and enye say bia also ye Olympic swimmer. I mean at least there's a basic swimming
you suspend now there should any
also ultimate done and then ultimate exhibited that skill now then that means you pass and it's a pass of failure. That's it. They'll give you a few chances to try it again, but then after a couple of trials and when to me and pass then you are kicked out.
And then me the omo family da me ko bi cha mete eponano na anwea me segu me na asensuo no bo aso chinam de kakra wohoro because me nim se na edware ye mabregu.
Okay. It will interest you to know say during your training Omo fairly omo ni say bia o swimming remedial class na obekọ ho umbrofo ho e bia broni ba kwa na mi ni bia no bia mistake bi na oye ya omo maka nyina tuntum fo nkwa na egu ho nkwa
ana omo fairly
nti your more chance no wa ya na afi wa pass say wonti mi kra de ni na chese e bia no kra no there's another options betima ko join any Air Force.
Okay.
And I said army. We said the 3 arms of armed forces, Army, Air Force, Navy.
Correct. Correct.
Within that training, in a baby, I'll be true. Say be all lucky in a certain area. They will even give you the chance to try another way. They won't just kick you out like that. I mean, they always want to make sure that they are making good use of every resource that they have. So once you are in, they make sure that they can put you somewhere that you also become functional. They believe in the diversity and inclusion thing. It doesn't matter how your scale or whatever, there will always be a place for you. That's how they do it.
ATM pamo say what fairly swimming. Saga say Richie menti minimum swimmi. Me ton swimmer me kwase yes gravity me timin defy. Say me suspend me opa de obwa. ATM pamo say ya pamo free navy num.
There be unse eno kra na wa fairly no. Omo be ma o chance say swimming remedials.
Okay.
So, and you be swimming remedials and swimming way for no more be bomb home some bet share 1 or 2. But almost now they need too much because they are trying to they are there for you to pass. And yes, say someone is there wishing say you should fail and kick you out. Ultimate aim is you must pass.
Okay.
You must pass. It is a ye the betting me be went to me and pass ya. And no cry no my option say okay. We have these options for you. Make your own decision and choose whether you want to try this, whether you want to try that service or not. Into how because okay, Navy and I'm person me by me media and me coffee and now they oko. They give you that opportunity. Yeah.
Great, Jaco. Before your enlistment, auto application forms. My rundown how you managed to get enlisted in the Navy, British Navy.
Okay, let me make it point clear. So, like whatever I am saying is my own
Personal opinion.
personal
It
opinion.
shouldn't have
and
any impact on the
it's
British Armed Forces. Yeah.
exactly. It's for education purpose, looking
Purpose.
at what
Yeah.
is happening back in my home. And whatever I'm saying, I'm not representing the Royal Navy and also British Armed Forces. It's
Correct.
just my own opinion.
Acknowledged.
And then
Acknowledged.
analysis.
Acknowledged. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens is, say, join any the British Armed Forces are yen top forms kromha. Yen top forms kromha. And to answer your question, no, yen top forms well. If you want me to go on, but then if you have, but the question now will be sending yen top forms.
One top forms. Okope is kaka crash envelope muma obroni biana.
Ebiana broni bi hoba broni bi ani hono mo a obetimi ayede ob catch us say fasika na ukohunu we na de sika na ma no, because so bi catch us say obeboa wo ama wa join British Army, British Armed Forces, British Air Force and I say Navy. Okasa obeboa wo a the person o kire ne say obeboa wo appoint you to the right direction. Say you can choose this you can choose this trade. Ube go as this route. Ube go on obema guidance. But so obeboa will say we are na ya foul ne de obi en ho betima, because they give equal opportunity to everybody. And there's nobody say unim we ni betima ye say amount there. There's nothing like that. Unyo obi a say be out the scare command. Sikana o de man no dependent o de be. And fortunately, Hana the Yama Obia the opportunity.
Kwame.
The opportunity.
Kwame, Nana Kwame Kodia. And here then out me ra Navy num. Mame processing because me hear Ghana no. A man for to application forms of post office. And yes, I from some Buchenku a year Kumase. The sports stadium was a rich park across or Elwa Kama Ebiatwana Namonsedo. Ofa Quambers, what's ne fee? And our quabonting post office. And I say, Hefa now call ya with me at me apply and then almost free war and Chichemimuakra na Ghana for soon TB.
Okay, so Richie, need I say, oh, say, Krum had a dear Tian say, the way Omoyo Moniomano, and only say, yeah, the Bibia are to above for videos for internet, no. They'll put everything online. And Omun say every year, every year, na your be application say Obianya day. And betone ni pambe bomb pay so and as even on one case application process, no, they'll be dealing with large volumes of people. So what they do is say every day the application is opened.
Oh, okay.
So long as you are in the country, you know, the application is open for you. You can join the British Armed Forces anytime.
Every day.
So long as every day application is open.
Wow.
So that as and when they are coming in, we said they run a programmer. What's they be anticipating? I can tell you for a fact, from now to let's say 2045, they have their plans. So they work towards the plan in bits. Each and every day they do things that will push them closer to the long picture or the big picture. And see, what they do is that every day you can apply on their portal to join. And no sanity, what I did, and they say, me apply online. So me person me join. And almost Sunday me code say me nyeden me fill it forms way. And I me the code no. We say the reason why we answer we show interest first of all.
Okay.
Say you want to join, and then they will send you a link so that you choose. So what name the kind of role or pair, then you go through it. So unimwa they will send you those things. Now one can go through and one can choose the one that suits you. To choose the one that suits you now the application. Then they will also look at your qualification based on role now we're applying. Some of the role they don't require any qualification. They will train you.
Okay.
And a specialized roles they need a qualification. You find say who apply for a officer role, and I say nurse, doctor, dental, a marine engineer, any weapon specialist inside your money, you must have that way.
Okay.
Qualification, and even some of them no cry nobody will still train you. And she said going back to so apply na oma respond ya catch say okay role now apply and are available, we are looking for people. Then they will progress your application further. Then they will start asking you to provide this, provide that until say omobe satisfied with every provision or the every document or the. Then they will invite you to go and write an aptitude test.
Okay.
Into ultra aptitude test, no, and you have never train, say, be a 2 weeks, 3 weeks, one ultra we are then now open your results.
Okay.
What pass here now, one pass here, and you have able to keep in suspense. They try to always manage your expectation at any point in time during the recruitment process. Into pass it aptitude test in Ivia, they will let you know so what pass it, then they will move you further. They will start preparing and book you for fitness test.
I know commander body selection no one kofwe ye soja fwe present your documents nanka body selection o maye no no ka fitness test no ho na body selection is separate.
Say yeah no. There's nothing like any body selection.
Wow.
Even if you have a deformity. Even if you have a deformity, the British Armed Forces believes that there's a role you can play.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe all Olympia now baby. They hear and say you are able to prove say and medically they're able to prove say you are able to do everything. That's it. And a height, you know.
Height, like, very good. Height.
I can't give any specific week. I think I've forgotten and I don't want to give a wrong way, but mostly no before I'll be joining, I'm deciding more dada into one because I wouldn't need more height dada. But I can tell you for a fact, say there's no single person or what the British Armed Forces are the height hiding. Qualifying.
Wow.
Because they believe in say your abilities goes beyond your height. And like
correct.
I said, there's always a place. That's what they say. There's always a place for you in the British Armed Forces. And you know, body physical near Debbie. An individual who is not qualified cannot look at you physically and tell you, say you don't qualify. We don't do it like that. We need a medical doctor to tell you, say, functionality, body functions, no, which part of it, and any able to no, you can't qualify. And no has to be determined by what? A medical practitioner. On the bit married akasa. And what they do, they say, you book you for that way. Okay, way now. Well, you can't say,
fitness.
Fitness test now. No, we are fitter. Then they will book you again for medical assessment. And the doctors will check you and everything and know, say, yes, you are sound. And you need now recruitment and also you know because we are in the area of specialty. The Kai Ghana de me will be video be now say will be or can be say the officer be catch and say I'll make sure say man to word me, but he was trying to
also be Jennifer
but it's not your place. It's not your place to and we are professional. Like, you don't say things like that. You demoralize people on Babe joining at the end. But anyway, that wasn't the question you were asking. Moving on, no. Once you go through sign your money,
me interested so more joining the British Armed Forces. I want to be generic here. I know you belong to the naval base or the navy. So you funny be jina ho no kasi be yimu tiri ho we ya be power some discipline jina ye say it's akoso physical verbal abuse kakra koso.
Okay, say no. There's something we must know and be clear. You cannot physically touch, even touch. Yes, I hate to. So Richie, you can't touch anybody. Like body contact, no, it's not allowed. And it's ABA or ABA PT session. The only thing the PT staff can do is say ABA or motivate you through shouting.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Move it. You know, those things. That's the farthest they can do is to shout at you.
Okay.
To get you moving.
Mm.
But for someone to hit you, touch you, push you, no.
Threaten you, verbally abuse you.
No. Because the person, individual now, no training, onim the right in him say, say happy now. I know where I have to go to challenge you. They've made it clear. Say, if you have an issue that you want to challenge, there's a body that you can go and present your case to them.
Okay.
And number one, needing first of all, rights. But your right as a recruit, you don't even know. And, loopholes they bring.
I think they see what Ghana now. Any experience wunya the smooth process of enlistment into the British Navy no. Who say ya catch kakra and na say ye wo dwuma bi e wo se ye and na say in hihye no emfa kwanu.
The American say unse Ghana no. First of all, me joining Ghana Army da. But the mehu no and on say once individuals now are moving heads no commanding heads no sa head of recruitment when ministry na ankasa defense ministry of defense no ankasa no and was yetimi who omo defense strategy plans when it comes to people and recruitment and the sort of training and the sort of upbringing, because obviously you incidents be brave I so abontin soldiers attacking Crawford or more boom Crawford it's very unprofessional because a soldier has nothing to do with a civilian on the street. If you are a soldier, if you're a member of the force, you have nothing to do with a civilian, because civilian they are the people you are protecting in the home. No, these are people that you don't have to have anything to do with them, but Ghana is different. It comes back to the professionalism. Nipana or no in the kind of training they are man on.
Yeah.
What you say? And this are insanity now workforce and then there be a trickle na about bunting. And because yenya ho hwe no enti no emma adwuma no enye den enye fe, because the citizens need omo right to say I'm a civilian, a soldier man or a military man cannot touch me. So when him say or touch me emra say na emrandi ni bedi no ebi ni Ghana, but that is how it's supposed to be, because under no circumstance a soldier and I say a military man will have to touch a civilian. It has to be the police. But Ghana obitimi edi soldier atade because we soldier ni nti utimi de ko ekodan obika utimi de ko hunu obi ni sa man, but professionally is unethical.
Okay.
The sort of training na omunya no, because we have a whole people personnel and training strategic way. Inti no nipa no ne dia ne say ohwe kwan a omode be training personnel na amoma are the best to be able to serve the country. They do things just a force in we attractive.
There's this lawmaker in Ghana who believes and Kwalansiana Chwana no one said no Allah and she say we see that day. Sana huno na mo bibi says sia mo hunu say Allah and our God and that's some we thorough investigation.
Sir Richie, unfortunately that was a very you can't say how will I even put it? It was an irresponsible statement. Or a minister now
or a member of parliament,
member of parliament. We say Ghana there be a can say your politics and akwe bibi says one no yet din out in kasa, then they give you a position. But who says I ni power ni profile at the same. Me, I don't know ni profile.
Or MP Jako Kwame or MP or Pussiga. I find Ayamba Ayi Ladi. Ayamba Ayi Ladi.
And you say, Richie, but I won't say on what credentials, and I say, they in a Jina Swa and Kofo appointing as a member of parliament. What I say? Because say, Nipa no de or a party member no koko representing. Na and I'm saying yes so. If you say yeah, your constituency one and I say BB and I say region honor. Na ya koto mani yin is on and represent you. Babusa won't say such a person no. A day pa na woni trimunt I'll bet in the idea abuamu like more sana you know. Oh, but we're moving on to.
Eti hanon ka mobile den. E na mobile. I mean say it means see, but bibi size na of that magnitude there na moye.
First of all, head of recruitment and kwa resign dada.
Kwa resign ohu.
Onwa kwa resign.
Okay.
Head of military recruitment and kwa resign dada. Wa resign krama. Say you're processing it in a court and answer your investigation. First of all, the reason why 1 year risk assessment, because in the military, one of the most important things we don't play with is what risk assessment. Health and safety, everything we do, every training, every task that we need to do and all that, they are risk assessed many times.
Okay.
Even during the course of the task and answer training and answer whatever is being done during the course of the thing happening, we pause and then do reassessment again, risk assessment.
You review it. Okay.
The moment something happens within the syndicate, anybody can shout, "Stop!" We will stop whatever we are doing, and then they will come in and do another risk assessment, and then they will determine whether we should continue or not.
Okay.
Ain't we decided say this is the process I'll be fast the idea. Recruiting nipa turn forms to over 10,000 people, knowing say ebia nipa be 2,000 be na 3,000 na open. First of all, why will you put up an application for 10,000 people? Knowing say you don't need 10,000 people. Ain't you want to tell us say sika na mo pe free sa nkofo no hono ma na say Senka idea and Kamunji or Musika diabetes say we are looking for the best until we've made the application open like what we do in this country. Can I say a Commonwealth application for people in the Commonwealth?
Yeah.
It came and said they needed only just a few people, not even less than 100 people. But look at the number of people that were applying from all Commonwealth countries, Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Kenya, people from the Caribbean and all that, they were all over. But because say they want quality and they were transparent and because one money pan chance. Most of nipa ebia 2,000, more be application for 10,000. How does that correlate? And ono my who say DB ewom. And so long as our money clear for us to be able to make informed decisions, we will always say, more using as a money making tool. Internet a free to basis I'm made. Muntimin and structure at any year money year transparent. Because Richie, I deal putting the forms online for people to apply. It's simple and straightforward. If we save one Kasakra time, resources, more Kohine Stadium. Look at what happened. But because they have done this thing for so many years and it's a way every year be a and I will say it again, say every year simply because clearly say the thing is transparent. And it's a transparent. We will also assume every time say it's a money making machine for you until you come out and tell us the reason why. And then more technology youth your first of all.
Correct.
Forms now Musikano Busa said then I'm
and you're refundable so you're for what?
Exactly. And then I'm say you see Abaya Papa Bani a country. Now these are some of new was eating.
We have to address
new money now because at time As if say we don't have leaders. Oh, you come
Yeah.
I did we Sir Richie kind papa.
Areho asifem.
Anything kasa nkwana o mawu ni de nka first of all nka a big compensation nka yesiu armed forces. Yes, Chroma nka yesiu armed forces, HM force nka yesi no billions of pounds betua for the family. First of all, no, resign, we are, they will probe and look into it. What caused animal in a risk assessment? Looking at the number of people that were there.
Secretary of Defense, resigning. Secretary of Defense, resign.
Then I make because it started from the way in the front line.
Yeah. Jako, last one, and then Chunkwantam Pai. Ghana and Sono, the materials, the soldier, when you didn't overcall a year peacekeeping, Kurana, no was so taught one here, but top on Chako Japan, with the shame. Wako Toda, Wako Afghanistan, Wako operation da, won't conclude, so I have on Wako now, Kono, Ugo Bruni Bichiana, and as Bruni Bin Atosh Napuka, Jack Daniels command or Maukobi.
Okay, Maminka de Bako, Fewa Hancho said. Say, ye per se, ye deploy woko baby. Ye mount the option, ye no discuss it. Say, okay, this and that is what is there. Are you happy to go? No, I can't go and I won't go. They give you the choice. Into your hand, who got top on who got top on Debbie. The way or deployment is any money in our peacekeeping operations, they have a friend task. What you ask? And you know, the choice is for you to determine whether you want to do it or not. And you yes, will be yet just a ewo. Opa, obaya, your mouth choice. Yes, it's you force it on you. Unlike in your cromona, at the end of the way, also quiet now one casacqua willingly open so quiet. Yes, I see him from my own quiet. Hope before Bamana quiet because it be a nipanico when yes, can obey say unnecessary because it's part of your job. It's part of your job to go for peacekeeping. It's part of your job to go for deployment. And you know, say, they be abba na ye de wo kwa. Omo kwa na ne oba be de ba be ka. Abe power cho ebe yesi. Oh kwa say you get the opportunity to go here to do this to do that. No one can say okay, meko and amingo. Sanity.
Wow. Amazing. Nana Kwame Kodier, serving member of the British Armed Forces, and in a Komo Awahana. Nana, I said that encounter. Yeah, that was it. Thank you very much for honoring the invitation and granting us this interview. Stay blessed, and then I hope see you couldn't be finding to my pay for a year suggestion be and a recommendation be my Ghana by a dear now Becca.
Well, maybe the American say with this situation nearby, mean there be a almost said the be a day back up back. I'll say started from the institutions. And we said the president as a president, you know, he works with people. What you say? And he believes in their competence. Ain't no deal or appoint you on. But these people come in and they let them down because still. Say a foul as an interior minister and as a defense minister. Wuna was how the way then was strategy. Eba then present it to parliament. It's all like my who say you have a vision. But as a Obiaba no madani matter. Say Richie, okay matter, your school. How do you define matter?
Aye, any space they won't get
anything that has weight
occupy space in weight.
Oh, into one done matters. And no more waiting, no more occupying space. They are not working. Meanwhile, just every whole intimidate they can say. Sir Richie.
I am very pathetic.
I don't know. But
very pathetic.
But I will say, you're paying for yes, Romo. Some matters say, ba, for politics and into form. Now, among Guinea citizens and among Guinea, no one who say yes to see nipa. Now, one life, keke. One life keke beti mama crew ebutu. Obi mind so na sa same way esia nka crew na ebutu. But and I'm saying we don't value life. We don't know our rights. We trample on people's rights in the internet. Akoye done the survival of the fittest.
Correct.
Intimidate mama just say ministers are mu ye adwuma. It is not too late. Mu betima asesa ma adwene, mu betima change ma adwene ama Ghana here. afan to my pay for ni enjoy politics no.
Ghana Michael Chose Jakuja British Armed Force never join Ghana mi abeko.
Oh, the Mera State. They make quite na me kwakoye. Okay, me kwa utiti omo kasa plan ben omo wo hono ma me kofolo. Until I'll end up becoming a product of what is there.
Yeah,
I will end up becoming a product of what is there. Unless they are saying, okay, Oban, you're exclusive executive writer. Bring your plans and non me plans BBR, Banamagia to no mass and sign BBR. And then nobody's going to stand your way. No change of government is going to stand your way. And then, yes, and we know say a babeboa. But I say pass oh friend, Mr. Member, then I mean David. Ade papa bia.
Jaku where you kurama. I hear Russia for bufu aba kokuntoka no. You.
Yeah, you keep peace.
Nice, Jaku. It's been a privilege having a chat with you on this program. Take care of yourself.
All right.
Salah. Bye bye.